Jai Shri Mataji. Let us all settle down. As we sit in front of Shri Mataji's picture, let us look into Shri Mataji's eyes with both of our hands spread out towards Shri Mataji's picture. Let us begin with calming down our thoughts, our heart, our attention, and bring it into the present where we are sitting in front of Shri Mataji. Let us take some time to express our gratitude, our love towards Shri Mataji as we look into Shri Mataji's eyes, which are so full of love and forgiveness, because of which we can exist and survive. Shri Mataji, as we all gather here to meditate at your divine lotus feet, please bless us all with your divine vibrations. Shri Mataji, verily you are our mother. You are our Guru. You are our Father. Shri Mataji, verily you are the creator of the universe. And you are also the caretaker of each one of us. Let us express our love towards Sri Adishakti, who blessed us and gave us our self-realization and our second birth. Shri Mataji, we surrender all our ego and superego at your divine lotus feet. Shri Mataji, we surrender all our worries, thoughts and attachments at your divine lotus feet. Please take us all into meditation. Let us very slowly close our eyes, bring our attention on our fingertips. Let us see if we can feel vibrations coming from Shri Mataji's picture, entering our hands through our fingertips. Shri Mataji, please bless us all with the ability to absorb your vibrations into our nerves. Let us see if we can feel the flow, the inward flow of vibrations from our fingertips towards our fingers, towards our palms, and from there towards our wrists. We may also feel vibrations on our arms towards our elbows. Let us bring our attention to the vibrations coming from Shri Mataji's picture. This will help us become thoughtless. As Shri Mataji says, we should engage our attention into vibrations. At the same time, let us also try to take a couple of deep breaths. We slowly inhale and slowly exhale while we keep attention on our hands. Let us try to connect to Shri Mataji through vibrations on our hands. As we slowly breathe, slowly inhale and exhale, our thoughts also calm down. At this point, let us surrender everything that we have been thinking, doing, or everything that we have to do later at the lotus feet of Shri Mataji. Let us now bring our attention in our sacrum bone on our Mother Kundalini. Without putting any pressure on our eyes, eyebrows, or forehead, we are just going to take our attention, direct our attention inside on our Mother Kundalini in our sacrum bone. And with all the love and respect and awe towards our Mother Kundalini, let us pray in our hearts, Shri Mataji, verily you reside within each one of us in the form of our Mother Kundalini. Please be awakened in us. Please forgive us for any ignorance that we might have shown towards you. Now, with the vibrations that we are feeling on our hands, let us collectively raise our Kundalini. And while we do so, let us take our attention on our central channel as we bring Kundalini, as we raise our Kundalini up and up, one chakra at a time. Let us raise our Kundalini for the first time. Let us bring our attention from the central channel very slowly, crossing each chakra. Let us put our head back and tie one knot on top of our head. Let us raise our Kundalini the second time. Very slowly, trying to take our attention towards the movement of our Kundalini across our spine, coming up. Let us put our head back, tie two knots. Let us raise our Kundalini the third time collectively. As we take our attention from the central channel. Let's put our head back and tie three knots on top of our head. Let us give ourselves 15 seconds to see if we can feel the vibrations have increased on our hand, on our hands, and top of our head. Let us very slowly now take Bandhan. We take our hand from above our head to the right and bring it back from above our head to the left. Let us make this protection of vibrations around us. So we are protected from all negativity, all negative thoughts, all catches, anything that disturbs us. And we can be safe in the protection of our mother. Let us once again Bring our attention on top of our head and on both of our hands. Let us see if our attention is more settled, if we are feeling more vibrations than before, if our breathing is more balanced. We have kept both of our hands towards Shri Mataji, all fingers pointing towards Shri Mataji's picture. Let us today begin with bringing our attention on the Muladhara of both of our hands. On our hands, the Muladhara chakra, just above our wrist. Let us bring our attention there. Shri Mataji, please let us feel your vibrations. Please give us the sensitivity to feel your vibrations. Let us take our attention now on our thumbs, both of our thumbs, the right and left Swadhisthana chakra. And here, let us try to bring our attention from the tip of our thumb towards inside, towards the base of our thumb. And see if we can feel any vibrations flowing on both of our thumbs. We are just going to observe what we are feeling. We are not forcing or focusing and involving our mental side here. Let us just observe. Let us slowly take our attention to the Nabhi fingers. Let us bring our attention from the tip of our Nabhi finger towards the base of our Nabhi finger. Let us see if we can feel vibrations coming inside on both of our Nabhi fingers, the middle fingers of both the hands. Without worrying about any catches, let us just observe. If you are feeling any catches, let us just surrender them. Let us now bring our attention on the void area of our hands, of both the hands, the area around the center of our palm, the void on both the hands. Let us now take our attention to the left and right heart fingers, the little fingers on both the hands, from the tip of our heart fingers towards the base. And let us see if we can feel vibrations coming inside on both the heart fingers on our hands. Let us now take our attention to the Vishuddhi fingers, both of our index fingers. Let us take our attention from the fingertips towards the base of the finger. and see if we can feel vibrations coming inside. The index fingers on both the hands. Let us now slowly bring our attention on our Agya fingers, the front and the back Agya, the ring fingers on both the hands. Let us try to bring our attention from the fingertip towards the base of the finger. And see if we can feel vibrations coming inside. Let us now bring our attention to the center of our palms, the Sahasrara on both the hands. Some of us might even feel the vibrations coming out towards upwards from Sahasrara on both the hands. Let us pay attention and just observe what we are feeling on the center of our palms. Let us now bring our attention on our entire palm, all fingers and both the palms. Let us see if we can feel more vibrations. What this shows us, as we take our attention to the subtle movement of vibrations, first we can become thoughtless, and second, we'll start feeling vibrations even more. Let us now keep our right hand on our heart. Let us use these vibrations now to strengthen our heart. Let us desire in our heart that we take vibrations from the left hand and give it to our heart with our right hand. Let us take our attention on the inward flow of vibrations on the left hand and outward flow of vibrations on the right hand, going towards the heart. Our attention inside of our heart on our spirit. The heart organ, which is placed just behind our sternum bone, slightly tilted towards the left. As we take our attention inside, let us stay here in our hearts. Shrimataji, by your grace, I am the pure spirit. Shrimataji, it is only by your grace that we have received our self-realization. Shrimataji, please bless us so that we can truly realize and feel ourself, our spirit. Shrimataji, by your grace, please remove all badhas attacking our spirit. Please remove all anger, all hurt feelings from our heart. Shrimataji, please destroy all the known and unknown fears in our heart. Please make us fearless and courageous. Srimataji, please let us feel our own spirit. Please let us feel our true self. Keeping our eyes closed, let us now keep our right hand on top of our head, on our Sahasrara. Bow down a bit. Stretch out our fingers towards the sky. Press and move the scalp clockwise. We are not massaging our head, but we are pressing down and moving the scalp clockwise. Let us take our complete attention where we have kept our hand, beneath our hand, on our Brahmarandra. And let us say here in our hearts, Srimataji, verily you are the queen of all the queens. Srimataji, verily you are the queen of our Sahasrara. Srimataji, please open our Sahasrara and please reside in the lotus of our Sahasrara. Srimataji, please let us all feel your Nirakar presence, which is everywhere. Srimataji, please take us beyond all the thoughts, worries, illusions, and confusions. Keeping our eyes closed, let us now raise our right hand a couple of inches above our head, away from our head, and try to see if we can feel our Mother Kundalini coming up. Let us see if we can feel a cool or warm breeze coming out of our head towards the right hand, or just some coolness or warmth spreading on top of our head. We can move our right hand back and forth, up and down slowly, to figure that spot where we are feeling our Kundalini on our right hand. Let us now try to raise our hand as high as we can and see if we can still feel our Mother Kundalini coming up. We can bring our right hand back. Let us see with our left hand. Without putting any pressure on our eyes, forehead, or eyebrows, let us just observe the movement of our Mother Kundalini, or the movement of the lotus of our Sahasrara. Let us try to take our attention as high as we can, with our left hand going higher and higher. Let us now try to fix our attention there at that height and take our hand back. Let us try to sit straight as much as we can to help our Kundalini rise, and take our attention above Sahasrara, a couple of inches above our head. If we are feeling warm in our heart, let us forgive. Let us forgive anybody who has troubled us, made us upset, hurt us. Let us also forgive ourselves and take out all that weight and allow our Mother Kundalini to rise. Let us see if we can be in thoughtless state for a couple of minutes above our Sahasrara. We might feel an upward pull on top of our head. Let us just take our attention with it. Each one of us can really rise above Sahasrara. Shri Mataji's blessings on each one of us are equal. We just have to desire for it. So let us ask for it to Shri Mataji. Shri Mataji, please bless us all with complete thoughtless awareness, with doubtless awareness. And please take us beyond this body, mind, ego and superego. Shri Mataji, please make us truly collective. If any thoughts are coming, let us just ask ourselves, is this more important to me than my connection with Shri Mataji? And then keep it aside and bring our attention again on top of our head. Let us see if we can be in thoughtless state for another 30 seconds. Let us try to sustain our connection on top of our head, on our Sahasrara, at the lotus feet of Shri Mataji. We are now going to listen to a talk of Shri Mataji, but let us make sure we don't let our connection go.
We have to do is to know. What we have to do is to know about it. Now all these things, like I said yesterday, that you put on bindi. Now this is also, thank God, despite all changes in the Bible, is written in the Bible, that you will be known by the mark you will be carrying. Now let's see how many are courageous even in India to carry this mark. That's why you people catch so fast. One of the reasons why you people catch, first of all, the eyes are not steady. You are not used to the steady eyes. You see, as the Indians have very steady eyes. They are from childhood, they are taught. Where is your attention? All the time they are asked, where is your attention? तिकडे ते मागे उभे आहेत, त्यांना एक खुर्ची द्या बसायला. त्यांना बसवत नाही खाली. आहे खुर्ची एखादी? आतून घेऊन बसायला. So where is your attention? Now the attention is so disturbed all the time. And that's why you catch very fast. And when you catch from your eyes, it goes through your Agya Chakra. Now this is the protection of Agya Chakra. It's actually the blood of Christ that you wear. But people must have that courage. They'll wear a cross, but not this. In the Western countries, it's very difficult for people to have that much courage to put on this. They will have excuses, mother will lose our jobs, this, that. Every sort of an excuse is there. But if you are courageous people, then you have to start wearing it sometime. Maybe in the night you start first, then in the daytime. Slowly, slowly you can creep into it. That's the only thing I think you people have to wear. That's important. That will be a good idea because you will not catch. Because you go outside, your attention is outside. You see what's happening outside. The atmosphere is bad. Moreover, if you put this on, it will not only protect you, but also protect others. They will have a new idea. After all, you will dress up like them, you are just like them. You have to be. But you have to protect, and for protection you have to wear something like that. Know about it. Now all these things, like I said yesterday, that you put on bindi. Now this is also, thank God, despite all changes in the Bible, it's written in the Bible, that you will be known by the mark you will be carrying. Now let's see how many are courageous even in India to carry this mark. That's why you people catch so fast. One of the reasons why you people catch, first of all, the eyes are not steady. You are not used to the steady eyes. You see, as the Indians have very steady eyes. They are from childhood, they are taught. Where is your attention? All the time they are asked, where is your attention? तिकडे ते मागे उभे आहेत, त्यांना एक खुर्ची द्या बसायला. त्यांना बसवत नाही का? आहे खुर्ची एखादी? आतून घेऊन ये बसायला. So where is your attention? Now the attention is so disturbed all the time. And that's why you catch very fast. And when you catch from your eyes, it goes through your Agya Chakra. Now this is the protection of Agya Chakra. It's actually the blood of Christ that you wear. But people must have that courage. They'll wear a cross, but not this. In the Western countries, it's very difficult for people to have that much courage to put on this. They will have excuses, mother will lose our jobs, this, that. Every sort of an excuse is there. But if you are courageous people, then you have to start wearing it sometime. Maybe in the night you start first, then in the daytime. Slowly you can creep into it. That's the only thing I think you people have to wear. That's important. That will be a good idea because you will not catch. Because you go outside, your attention is outside. You see what's happening outside. The atmosphere is bad. Moreover, if you put this on, it will not only protect you, but also protect others. They will have a new idea. After all, you will dress up like them. You are just like them. You have to be. But you have to protect. And for protection, you have to wear something like that. I found that when I went first to England, they used to laugh at me looking at my red mark. I mean, if they wear lipsticks, it's all right. Even if they are clowns, if they are hippies, they are punks, it's all right. But if you wear a proper thing which is scientific, it's more scientific. So to understand the science of the roots, you must understand what it means, why this culture is like this. Because it is more towards the roots. The movement is not towards the tree, and the tree where it has ended up, beyond the Muladhara Chakra. So now they are returning back. To go from the leaf to the roots is very difficult, but to go from the roots to the leaves is easier. So for this ascent, we have to be humble, to know about the knowledge about the roots. Now, why they put on all of them is this is the reason. That to protect your Agya, first of all, there's no entry. That's why once an Indian gets a realization, he ascends. He doesn't go on catching again. I mean, this doesn't happen here. This is one of the things one has to do. Then the second thing is the puja. The puja has its effect on everyone, but according to your depth. And that's for that you have to have Shraddha, faith. If your mind is still thinking, you cannot achieve much in puja. While for Indians, to attend a puja is the highest. They don't mind my lecture, anything. If they miss the program, doesn't matter. Any music program is all right. Any kind of discomfort is all right, as long as they can attend to puja. Today people have come from 200 to 300 miles for this puja, all the way. Because they know this is the knowledge of the roots. For that you have to do the puja. If you have to ascend, you have to do it. But you are still in the same level. If you are still thinking about the tree style, then you will go downward. To move inward, you have to have all these instruments. One of them is of puja. Now for puja, are we prepared? What we have to do? the lotus of your Sahasrara is open now. It must open more and more and more, and should not suddenly collapse, again open, again collapse. It's a very complicated phenomena you can see in the West, and you can be very much surprised sometimes. To me, it's sometimes very shocking to see. Suddenly someone will come, oh, I'm very nervous about this thing, I'm very nervous about that. Another person will come and tell me, I want to leave Sahaja Yoga now. Another one come and tells me, oh, it's too much, I cannot go any further with it. So we must realize that there is something very peculiar within us, something absurd within us. That's why it happens. We go forward, backwards all the time. What is this pendulum? That cannot be Sahasrara. Sahasrara is not a pendulum. It is a lotus. So the pendulum is the chitta, is the attention. The attention that moves from left to right, right to left, goes on like that all the time. But the area of Sahasrara is the realm of God. When the Brahmarandhra opens fully, then the heavens open within yourself. The Kundalini, which has risen up and given you realization, creates that subtle opening by which the divine starts pouring all its subtleties inside your brain. But if you are pressing it from both the sides with these balloons, sometimes opening, sometimes closing, sometimes opening, the divine recedes its attention. You must know that. The attention is receded back, and if it is done many a times, the divine doesn't bother. So it is you who has to achieve that state, and all of us can achieve that state of nirvikalpa. In that, there is just progression. After nirvikalpa, you cannot come down. If somebody is still going up and down, he should know he is still not up to the point, and he should face up to himself and tell himself or herself that no, I have to be into nirvikalpa where I do not come down. The people who are not in the nirvikalpa state are not going to be saved. I am very sorry to say that. They are not going to be saved. They will be punished. May not be in the same way those who are not realized souls, but they will not occupy the seats in the realm of God Almighty. At least you must reach the state of nirvikalpa. Do not blame any circumstance. Do not blame your father, mother, brother, atmosphere, this, that. There's no need to blame anyone. Because somebody came, we were influenced. What is the matter with you? I am here. You are not influenced by me. How are you influenced by somebody who is so stupid, obviously, so dominating? That means, what is your level?
Just take some time to absorb Srimataji's words. Let us see what we can take from this talk that we can start implementing in our life. While our attention is above Sahasrara, let us see if we can still feel our Kundalini above our Sahasrara. If not, we can again keep our right hand on our Sahasrara and pray to Srimataji to please open our Sahasrara. Srimataji, please reside in the lotus of our Sahasrara. Please let us always be in complete connection with you. Let us again raise our right hand as high as we can and see if we can still feel our Mother Kundalini. Let us try to fix our attention there. And also practice this during the day, that we take out 5 minutes every now and then and check if our Kundalini is there, if we are in connection with Srimataji all the time. As more and more strands of the Kundalini can come up, all the badhas, all problems, obstacles, any physical problems, they all will come out of Sahasrara and we will get cleared out. Let us slowly open our eyes and look at Srimataji again and see if we can still keep our attention above our head. Let us also pay attention to our hands if our vibrations have increased. We'll see that even with our open eyes, while we are doing our work, we can still keep our attention on Srimataji above Sahasrara. Let us join our hands and thank Srimataji. Srimataji, thank you very much for allowing all of us to meditate. Srimataji, thank you for blessing us with your divine vibrations. Srimataji, please give us depth in our connection with you with each passing day. Jai Shri Mataji. Let us very slowly once again raise our Kundalini, bringing our attention through the central channel, cross our spine as our Kundalini comes up. Put our hand back, tie one knot. Let us raise our Kundalini for the second time. Let us try to feel the movement of our Kundalini, the movement of vibrations in our hands. Put our head back and tie two knots. And third time. Let us put our head back and tie three knots. Let us take Bandhan. Make sure we keep our entire being under the protection of Shri Mataji's vibrations flowing through our hands. And have complete faith in our heart that when we have taken this bandhan, we are in complete protection of Shri Mataji, and nothing can attack us, disturb us, bother us, or bring us down. And after we have taken bandhan, let us again sit for another 10-15 seconds to make sure our attention is settled down, and then we are good to go. For those of us who want to meditate more can do so. We will end the broadcast now. Jai Shri Mataji.